Friend, today we have to discuss the maintenance of electric motor. An electric motor is an electrical machine that converts electrical energy into the mechanical energy. Then we have to see what are the different components of the motor. The first one is the rotor. The rotor is the rotating part of the machine. Then bearing, then stator. Stator is the stationary part of the machine which carries the stationary field winding. Then air gap, there will be air gap between the rotor and stator. Then winding, there will be a rotor winding is present and stator winding is present in the machine. Then commutator is one of the most important part of the machine. It receives the current and gives to the winding. Then we have to discuss what are the different procedure for installation of electric motor. Then first one is the location and layout. The location of an electrical machine depends upon its purpose of installation, definite type and size. The location plan should be permit to have required wide space all around for continuous the erection work, as well as it will be very easy to work for repairing and maintenance work. The location should be finalized in such a way that it does not any obstacle or disturb during the maintenance work and operation. According to that, we have to select the location. Once the location is finalized, the work of laying out the foundation plan is to be undertaken. The laying out means marking of the foundation plan, and we have to make the foundation properly. Then positioning of machine is one of the very important component. It is required during the installation. The positioning of the machine at the location is an important job which deserves care, skill and efficient teamwork is required for positioning of machine. An equipment may have the weight of few tons, but it is to be loaded or unloaded, to be moved vertically or horizontally, to bring it and the site, to place it on the foundation with the help of different lifting devices, that is pulley, blocks, chain hoist, then overload cranes. We have to use these equipments and we have to positioning of the machine. The next one is the concrete foundation. The part of the structure which provides basic or support for the machineries is called as foundation. The size and strength of the foundation depends upon the size and nature of supports to the machine and its surrounding soil condition. It will be very matters to the concrete foundation. Then objectives of the foundation: it carries and supports the weight of the machine in order to prevent any settlement or crushing. It maintains the alignment of machine. It gives a level and firm surface for the machine. Then after the putting the machine on the foundation, leveling and alignment we have to do very carefully. Then we have to fix the machine to the foundation with the help of grouting, and it is very carefully we have to do. After the grouting, fitting of other parts and accessories, pipes of the machine will be done very carefully, and finally leveling and alignment of the machine is done. This is the total procedure for the installation of the electrical machine. Then we have to discuss the maintenance of the electric motor. The maintenance of the electric motor is done according to the schedule period in terms of daily, or we have to do the maintenance weekly, monthly, quarterly, yearly or half yearly. According to the requirement, we have to do the maintenance of the electric motor. In the daily maintenance, we have to check the earthing of the power connection. You have to inspect and tighten if the connections are loose. Then we have to check the control gear, inspects fuse and relay setting is proper or not. Then we have to check the temperature of winding. In the temperature of winding, look out for overheating. We have to find the reason behind why the overheating will be takes place. What are the reasons? If the load on the motor is increases, then we have to reduce the load on the motor. Then bearing, you have to check the bearing for overheating. If we have to greasing properly for the reliable operation. Then lubricants, check the lubricating system of the machine and lubricate properly if required. Then vibration, watch out for excessive vibration is present or not. We have to try to reduce the vibration of the machine. Then we have to discuss what is the weekly maintenance of the motor. In that, suppose you have to consider a surrounding, you have to take the care about the amount of unusual dust, dripping of water, acids, fumes. These are not enters the machine. Any board cover, canvas should not be left open to avoid the hazardous. Then ventilation should be proper, should be provided to the machine. Then you have to check the sleeve bearings and motor lubrication. The level of oil should be checked with the oil gauge. If the level is low down, then we have to add the oil or in the grease into the motor. Check the bearing housing. If dry, then oil them. Creeping of oil along the shaft towards the winding should be avoided in order to protect the insulation properties of the insulator present in the motor. Then we have to check for the ball bearing. The ball bearing should be checked for noise. Oil them little, add the grease in the housing or replace them according to the requirement. Then brush and commutator or ring. Here there is parking note, the colors, condition of the commutator and brushes. Then according to the requirement, we have to replace the brushes and commutator segments. If the surface of the commutator should be smoothened with the help of sandpaper. Clean the segments of the commutator with the help of cleaning stick, which is required for the smooth surface of the commutator. Next one is the rotor and armature. The uniform of air gap in the motor should be checked in which the sleeve bearings are used. Then we have to check for the winding. If the dust particles are observed in the winding, then we have to blow it with the blowers. Clean the dust with the dry cloth. Note for the moisture content in the winding. If noticed, then dry them. Then mechanical condition. Sometimes there is unusual noise is heard from the motor due to metal and metal contacts, scratching, varnish insulation. Stop the motor and check it and remove the defects present in the system. Then we have to check the mechanical inspection. Check the belts for suitable slackness and good surface condition. The gear should be checked for wear and tear. The controlling device should be checked thoroughly. So the mechanical inspection is very important for the maintenance of the electric motor. Then monthly or quadrilaterally maintenance, that is winding. We have to check the winding for their proper insulation. It should be checked or tested for insulation resistance, short circuit, earth leakage or any leakage present or any moisture content is on the winding. because it will be affects the insulation property of the winding. Then brushes, we have to check the brushes for proper fitting, free play in the brush holders, brush spring pressure should be noticed, and you have to check the brush pressure proper or not. Worn out brushes should be replaced because it will be carries the more important role between the winding and commutator. Then commutator surface should be examined. Then high mica or high bar scratch roughness. Commutator surface should be smooth with the help of emery paper. Next one is the sleeve bearing. We have to check the sleeve bearing for wearness, end play and its surface. If the dirt and dust is observed in the bearing, it should be removed properly. Then next one is the ball and roll bearings. The leakage of grease or oil from the bearing should be observed. If the leakage is noticed, then we have to clean it. Then next one is the coupling and other drives. Sometimes the belt becomes loose, then we have to adjust it properly. Then enclose the gear. Oil in the gearbox should be checked for the flow for the presence of sand, water and metal scale. If the oil is not found in the good condition, drain it out, flush, and again you have to replace or we have to refill the oil in the gear. Then check the load condition. The changing load condition or load is variable on that machine, then it will be very difficult to controlling the devices. So load will be properly adjusted on the machine.